Um, very quickly, Legible is well, Kaleeg's going to tell us a bit more about it, but it's a company we've been looking at very recently, and we think it has a great deal of potential. It's doing some very interesting stuff in the book space, but it's taking a very different and imaginative approach. What we're going to be doing with this presentation is I'm going to start the ball rolling with Kaleeg, and then he's going to be giving us.
I'll talk about it. Yeah.
He's going to be giving us a sort of a rundown on some of the very unique aspects of the business. There's a lot of breaking news coming out of it at the moment, but I thought we'd quickly start off, Kaleeg, if you can just tell everyone. Legible itself, what is the company? What does it do?
Certainly. I want to first of all say thank you. It's great to be here with everybody, and it's great to have a fireside chat. I once told a group of people that I would be willing to hold another fireside chat at our offices, and one person actually came to have that fireside chat and was shocked to find out we actually have a fire to sit beside it chatting. So no, it's good to be here. Legible is really, it's a book entertainment company in the broadest sense. And then more specifically, we're a book platform that also publishes. Think of us like Netflix for books. We provide effortless and frictionless access to a global audience through a browser-based system. We also have apps for people's convenience as well that really provides millions of books for billions of people around the world. Anybody who wants to have access can certainly access our content. We're really the reading platform and the publisher for the 21st century, and we believe we're going to be how the next 1 billion people read.
And you guys are listed in Canada?
We are. We're listed on the CSE. Our trading symbol is READ. For those that can spell, it's read. We're also on the Frankfurt Exchange, D0T, and we're on the OTCQB as LEBGF.
And one of the things when I was first looking at the company was how does it differentiate itself from some real heavyweights in the space, like Amazon, like Netflix, Absolutely. Which people love, but those guys have got scale.
They do. They have scale, but they also have legacy systems. A lot of, we know that generations X, Y, and Z in Canada, really want to read and encounter platforms differently than their parents and grandparents have. They're looking for platforms that are built for the 21st century, provide a more sophisticated reading and encounter and experience that are more accessible, and also have values. We're driven by accessibility, sustainability, and literacy. We make all our decisions on those 3 points, and those are very heavy market-rich values to contain, by the way, in this industry. So really, if you think about it, we're like Netflix again, and our competitors are like Blockbuster. Same industry, one looks like it's got all the future set up, but actually we're a company coming in with a new way for people to encounter books, and we're excited about what we can offer them.
So what does that look like? I mean, for the users you have, understandably the user base is expanding quickly at the moment from a very low base, but what does the interaction look like in terms?
Yes, certainly. So, in many ways, the interaction shouldn't be anything that would be new and novel. We want you to feel as comfortable getting into our system and platform as possible to make it as easy as possible. We like to be able to, to provide, we're all about accessibility. Accessibility isn't just about, providing opportunities for people who have reading disabilities. It's about accessibility for all of us, socioeconomic, technological accessibility, all aboard. All of that. So really, you can go now, sign up at legible.com, takes a few seconds. You can download the app, you can use it right in the browser, and we want people to use it and encounter it. We know that when people use it and start getting into it, generally, if someone uses and opens our app to use it 3 times, we have them for life.
Right, okay. And obviously we're talking about books here. Tie-ups with big publishers are important. What sort of progress have you done?
We're nothing if we don't have content. So We have 4 of the largest 5 publishers who are sending us their ebooks and audiobooks now. We work with 2 of the largest distributors in the world. We're about to sign a 3rd and a 4th one. And not only that, but we work with hundreds of other publishers, independent authors. We're now working with celebrity authors as well, and supermodel and singers and other people as well, all of whom want their content in a more exciting digital format and a larger audience, and they can have it in their print titles as well. Think about it. If you focus on print, you can only sell as many titles as you can physically make and ship. Well, that's only going to ever be capped at a certain amount. And we're talking to our publishers. We say, look, we're a globally accessible platform. Not only that, but you don't need an app or a special reading device to access our books if you don't want to. We're accessible through the browser. So therefore, you can expand your market exceptionally from millions to billions by going in this manner. So we're very excited about that.
Would it be fair to say that you're, from an international perspective, more accessible than something like Audible?
100%, actually. That is exactly what we set out to do. It's not that we're in competition with Audible. It's just, I've been in this business in the publishing and digital publishing world for, well, golly, since 1996. Before there was a digital publishing business, actually, I was at the forefront of it. And I'm not necessarily trying to, put them out of business. I'm just doing something that I know is going to change how people read and give access to people. So we are absolutely on that forefront. Yep.
And one of the interesting things you're doing is, which I've not seen done before, is your tie-ups with the motor vehicle industry.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how that works and what the economics look like?
Absolutely. We're so excited. Look, we know our huge competition out there. We know all of those things. But because we're so accessible, we really wanted to flex that accessibility. And so now Legible, we just released a press release. We've partnered with Faurecia Aptoide. We are now the first book mover in the automotive industry around the world. Signing with Faurecia Aptoide, they work with all the, some pretty key manufacturers from all over the world. It's a global partnership. And we are the first mover in the global automotive industry. And we're looking and know now that we're going to be in millions of cars, accessible right in the dashboard. And we're very excited about what that future looks like for audiobooks and ebooks in automotive cars, especially as we are moving into autonomous driving cars. Every car now is coming out with these large screens, giving people opportunities to not only listen to their audiobooks natively when they get in their car, but read as well if they want in the car, especially with screens in seats and for children and for people in cars. In other words, we're bringing book entertainment directly into vehicles. But then someone can sign up directly in any one of the vehicles we're going to be in imminently. And as soon as they sign up, they get out of the car and they have everything in their phone. And if they want to drop their phone, they can get on their computer, they can go onto an iPad. It's all across every platform that we can offer.
So we're talking here about being preloaded onto a lot of
millions.
vehicles.
Yeah, millions of vehicles. Right. That's correct. Yeah, and we're the first movers there too, which we're very excited about. And I would encourage everybody to watch this space because we have more to share coming up very quickly.
And one of the other things we were talking about earlier is content, because this is not just like some of your potential competitors where they're buying that. Yeah. They're distributing other people's content. Yeah. You guys are actually looking at doing some of your own content as well, along the same model as Netflix.
Well, this is the third time we mentioned Netflix. Never said Netflix so much in a presentation before, but here we are. So absolutely, just like Netflix or any other entertainment platform major entertainment platform wants to increase the value of the membership and the subscription that we're offering to people. Why would somebody come to Legible and not to somewhere else? I mean, sure, we have all the books that everybody else has. Another key differentiator is that we have our ebooks and our audiobooks in the same place and interchangeable with each other. Imagine that. So, we know that. But I think what is so exciting for us is we get to produce very exciting original content to enrich our membership, to give people more reasons to come to our platform than just access books and the excitement of having a modernized reading experience. However, we're producing all of these original books, embedded AI books, living books as we call them, with multimedia content. We're talking to people with major celebrities with cookbooks now who want to put their videos in it, who want to be able to include audio, who want to be able to do things with books that we haven't been able to do before. And I hope everybody here will come on up to me at some point here, try not to overwhelm me if you can, and ask to see what we're about to release, which is Animal Farm AI. And that's coming back to what we're chatting about with AI. So Legible, again, another first here is we are the first and actually the only platform in the world that has a fully integrated AI service. We call it Librarian AI. And this allows us to not only provide incredible book discovery opportunities for anybody. I mean, imagine, instead of just searching for title and author or whatever, or subject, imagine just right now on Legible saying, hey, librarian, I'm looking for books about skiing in the Alps in the 1950s. It's going to talk to you about that. Whether we have any books that have been written by that, I don't know, but you can all find out. So, but what we've done is we've built Animal Farm AI as the first of a multi-series AI classic, enhanced classics. So for instance, in Animal Farm AI, and I'll show you when you come on up and then we can chat. Literally, you're reading through the book, there's a little notification there, and it says, hey, it's from one of the characters in Animal Farm. Daisy Hen and we have Sonia Hen, who are both hens on the farm. And it's a little notification that is like a text message. It says, hey, can you believe what just happened? You click on that, it opens right within the book, a little chat message. And suddenly you're having a conversation with people or characters in the book itself. And we're doing this next for A Christmas Carol AI, and then we're working with an internationally renowned artist who has pitched us to do Frankenstein AI, and we're very excited about the possibilities there as we go forward. And we're already talking to and building out this for major authors and high impact authors as well, who want these AI functionality built right into the reading system and the books themselves.
So what then strikes me is there must be some very massive education possibility.
Massive. It extends. I mean, I'm sure that if you put some thought into it, as I'm sure you are now, what AI can do in books and for people, really, it's as the kids say, off the chain. And the opportunities to be able to bring AI to help people learn, understand concepts. Someone was speaking to me about their reading Nietzsche right now, and obviously, I expressed my condolences. No, I'm just kidding. But reading Nietzsche right now is very dense. Well, imagine Legible will have that little AI button there that allows you to tap it and talk not just generally, but specifically, and perhaps even to Nietzsche himself from within the book. So that is what we're really bringing to the education sector. Well, we're not just an education play, but out of the box, we already are.
And just getting a bit more boring here. I mean, what do your revenue pillars look like for the business?
Absolutely.
In terms of tedious money making.
Oh no, that's one of the best parts. So we have 3 key revenue pillars right now, and we're focused on those. We're very, very focused as a small cap company here, hearing everything that small caps are going through. Well, for us, we've focused and streamlined, and we have 3 key revenue pillars. The first, as I just mentioned, is the automotive transportation industry. So we're not only going to be in cars, millions of cars in a minute, but we're also going to be in transportation systems, and we're working with transportation providers right now and talking to them about going into their ferries and buses, and so people can have access even there. Remember, again, accessibility. So give people access, get it onto transportation systems where people already are. And so that's one. Another key revenue stream for us is our subscription service as well. And again, I want to ask everybody here to go try it out. And if you sign up and it asks you for a promo code, type in Journey23. That'll get you an extra month free for, it gives you 2 months actually free use of Legible to try it out yourself. However, Subscription is our membership service is a key revenue driver for us. And then the third one is our publishing work, the originals that we're creating. Well, Legible, I could jump ahead actually to answer this question a little bit in detail because Legible has, and I'll say it slowly and clearly because it's a major thing, we have global exclusive publishing rights to 12 never-before-seen characters and stories by Stan Lee, the godfather of comics, of Marvel, and of obviously DC as well. So we're going to be publishing those as weekly comics and building a whole new world. I was in LA recently speaking to an entertainment executive, and he said, "You guys are Marvel 2.0."
And from a doing good perspective, and what do you have? I mean, we've touched on education, but is there more that you guys plan?
Absolutely,
to do in that area?
absolutely. So we're bringing AI to bear here. We're bringing AI to bear in our lowering our overhead, obviously, and building that in. But we're bringing AI in to education and literacy in a strong way and a unique way. First of all, we're bringing AI in as a text-to-speech alternative. So what does that mean? That means any book that's not already an audiobook will instantly be an audiobook because we have a text-to-speech function which uses AI synthesized speech so perfectly. I want to point out that this morning, Ellen DeGeneres sang me happy birthday. Just saying. Just saying. It was an AI voice of Ellen DeGeneres, but she sang me happy birthday, and I'm not going to tell anybody about the second part. Anyhow, so we're bringing text-to-speech so that people can, if they want to learn how to read, they can tap on the screen and it'll start reading it to them as they have. In addition to that, we are working already with Room to Read, an international literacy organization. We've already published many of their books and looking forward to more work with them. We're looking at education facilities in major countries. We're in discussions around that. And we're looking to really bear literacy through the technology in our platform so that when we do reach billions of people, those people can also learn how to read, because we know from all our studies that literacy in communities has a major economic impact. From our perspective as a book entertainment company, the more people who write books, the better it is for us. And the more people who write books, the better it is for the world. We need more stories in our world, and Legible is here to tell all the stories.
And any plans going forward to go back to the market for any future financings or capital?
Absolutely. Come on by and chat with myself or Eric Leslie or any of the people here, Deborah Harford, and we'll talk to you about those plans for sure.
Okay. Kaleeg staying on later on for
I'll be
drinks,
here.
and he can demo.
Yeah, I want you all to
Demo
come
it.
up and I'll show you. You can tap on it and you can you can see what the experience is like. We made it so easy and so accessible. You might be surprised and go, well, can everybody do this? Let me tell you, they can't and they're not.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Kaleeg.
Thank you.
That was great. Brilliant.
Thank you.